What if I told you that they said he may never play again? That sometimes luck has nothing to do with it. That believing in yourself is the first step to becoming a champion. And taking chances comes next. What if I told you a movie could change the way that you look at sports? ESPN Films' critically acclaimed 30 for 30.
Competition's like two weeks. I think it's 16 days away. I'm actually on my lunch break now up at Rush, so I just try to swing by, 3 or 4 times a week, try to get some shots in during lunch. I don't want to fail the Dean, so.
We've won 3 times. We're really excited. This is Dean Bauman's last year, but we're a little nervous because past years just hasn't worked out so well.
Last year, Pete came up to me after we'd lost and said, "I can win this for you next year." And I said, "You're on, Pete."
Pete's nervous, and the Dean's nervous, and most of our friends are nervous. There's going to be a lot of people there. I think his family's coming in. Big mistake.
I think his height is actually a pretty big issue. Yeah, he's got a lot of distance between him and the hoop.
Pete does not handle these situations well at all. We're going to have some signs for him, try to surprise him, really try to get his spirits up, because we're preparing for the worst.
Just hit the rim, Pete. Yeah. It's not even just anything. Just shoot the ball towards the net. Hopefully it's the right net.
So I actually called in sick on rotations today to get a couple more shots in. Trying to get about 100 shots a day in. This is Dr. Bauman's last competition, so don't really want to let him down.
Pete's got a fair chance. I see him play at the gym. He played against that kid with the crutches.
If he wins this, we're going to have to let U.S. News and World Report know. I don't know if that affects our rankings, if we're going to be up to 5, maybe even 4.
Guy last year did. I don't think he hit any, actually. I think he went 0 for 0.
I think he'll do more than that.
Yeah,
I think he'll do more than 0.
Well, I felt very nervous because we, performed so poorly last year.
In terms of the other colleges, education maybe. College medicine, nerds. I think the advantage they have is that they're providers.
I think there's, pharmacists are one of the most trusted professions, and I think that really helps out a lot. I can trust Dr. Bauman, Dean Bauman, to make his shots, get a couple boards. He can trust me.
I've done this now for over 10 years, and the rivals have come and gone. At first it was the College of Medicine. They usually had ringers for students.
I was looking at some of the competition, and they look like real basketball players. Or just like normal heighted people.
Last year's winner from the College of Dentistry actually deferred graduation so she could compete again this year.
The Dean of the College of Dentistry unfairly never shoots, but he gets one of his assistants to shoot.
Predictions, Chuck will probably get drunk at the mixer. Zach will probably get drunk at the mixer. Chris will probably get drunk at the mixer. Those are the only things I can say for certain. Once you get on the court, it's really anybody's game.
We went through a lot as a class. Pete knows that going into this, he's putting everything on his shoulders. The last 4 years of cockroaches and fire alarms and ceiling tiles falling.
When Jerry gave me the go-ahead, I said to Pete, "This is it. Your graduation depends on it."
We went through a lot, so I think the students there, we're cheering for Pete, but really we're cheering for some validation.
I'll tell you, I'm nervous, but it's good nerves. I feel good. I think I have a good feeling. Good feeling about this one.
All right, anyone intimidating you out there?
All of the other shooters.
UIC Flames welcome the new-look Milwaukee Panthers to the west side for Horizon League basketball in Chicago. UIC continues to gun for a top spot in the conference standing.
Starting to feel it. Starting to feel it. I'm not really nervous now, but I'm pre-nervous. I have aura. Like, I'm going to be nervous up there.
Great play by the Panthers, getting the ball inside for the field goal.
Matthews from half court. No good, and the first half has expired. Flames lead it 30-24, 35% shooting for UIC. Coming up on ESPN3, the halftime show with Chris Black and Jonathan Hood. Don't go anywhere. This is ESPN3.
It was surreal, you know. The crowd was roaring, and a couple other schools went that we knew we weren't really going to have to worry about, you know, urban planning or medicine, I don't know. We were last, and dentistry had just gone out and just wailed on us for 10. And I kind of took a look at Jerry, and he gave a look back at me, and, you know, we'd only ever hit 8 in the times we had practiced. Even the announcers were kind of starting to call it. We just kind of dug down. He kind of gave me a look, I gave him a look, and we just gritted it out.
Well, I thought I'd done pretty well. It's kind of hard when you're out there. You don't really count as you go along. And I knew that it was going to be close.
So even after the Dean hit, you know, he went for 7, we were still down 3 to dentistry, so I knew I kind of had to bring it.
This was my last shot.
I don't want to fail the Dean.
There's a lot of pressure on Pete.
Pete knows that going into this, he's putting everything on his shoulders.
Just hit the rim, Pete.
I feel like Peyton Manning. So I went out at the peak of my career.
Oh no, I don't want to kiss it. I don't want to kiss it. Just got to keep doing it like that, over and over, just like the gym, just like me and Jerry practiced that one time. I knew it was going to happen. You just had to believe. Execute, one shot at a time. Next year, you know, it's going to be a big boost on my CV. It's a good talking point during interviews.
Pete said, how about a letter of recommendation? So he had me there, and I said, of course, Pete.
Between you and the Dean, who's taking the trophy home?
Oh, it's got to be the Dean, man. It's his last one. One for Jerry. One for Dr. Dean.